So your company auto-enrolled you into a 401k. Sounds like they care, right? But what if I told you that while you're saving for your retirement, your CEO is getting richer? And what if I told you that the top 10% of Americans own nearly 90% of the stock market, and your savings are helping fuel their wealth? Let's break down how your 401k became a tool to protect corporate power and what you can actually do to protect your future. Auto-enrollment means your company signs you up for a 401k by default, usually at 3 to 5% of your salary. But most plans also include automatic escalation, where your contribution increases annually, 1% capping up to 15. On the surface, that's great. It encourages saving, and most people won't even notice the extra 1% annual deduction. But here's the twist. The more you contribute, the easier it is for your company to pass IRS compliance tests. That allows executives and owners to max out their 401ks, plus company profit sharing. IRS rules say retirement plans must benefit everyone, not just top earners. So when the regular employees don't contribute enough, companies risk failing those tests. That's why they need you enrolled and escalating. Auto-enrollment makes sure participation stays high enough to keep the whole system legal and lucrative. It's not just about helping you save, it's about helping executives win. Most employees never touch their 401k settings. They don't check their investments, don't notice the fees, and don't realize how much they're paying. And companies are counting on that. Passive savers are profitable. They help boost compliance, reduce HR overhead, and keep the costs low. You get a retirement plan, they get a PR shield. You're doing the work and they're reaping the reward. And here's the kicker. Your 401k is very likely invested in the stock market. But who actually owns the stock market? The top 10% of Americans own 87% of all stocks. The top 1% own over 50%. The bottom 50%, the people making $75,000 or less a year, they own less than 1%. So your 401k savings don't just grow your future, they also push up stock prices, which boosts executive pay. Because CEOs, they're paid in stocks, not salaries. CEOs have a fiduciary responsibility, but it's not to you. Their duty is to shareholders. That means they're legally obligated to increase stock value, even if that means cutting jobs, slashing pay and benefits, or pushing more costs on the workers. When they freeze pensions and replace them with 401ks, they're not doing it to be mean. They're just doing their job to serve the shareholders. And who are those shareholders? The same top 10% that already own 87% of the market. Here's the wild part. If your 401k is invested in stocks, you technically have a stake in those companies. But do you get a say? Not directly. Your plan or fund manager typically votes on your behalf, and those votes can shape everything from CEO pay to climate policies. Under federal rules, plan administrators are supposed to vote in your best interest, but that doesn't mean they're aligned with your values. Most people have no idea how their shares are being voted or that they're being voted at all. That means corporate power stays unchallenged, and CEO accountability, it's buried in proxy votes that you'll never see. So let's be clear. Saving for retirement is one of the best things you can do. A 401k is not a scam. It's a tool. And tools are only dangerous when you don't understand how they work. So here's how to make sure your retirement plan works for you, not just your CEO. If you're the 1 out of 5 Americans who haven't logged in, reach out to your HR department for help. Once you're logged in, check your investment fees and look at what funds you're in. If your company offers a match, try to grab it. That's a rare guaranteed return. Does your plan invest in low-fee index funds or high-fee mutual funds? Are you in ESG options? Can you vote in shares directly? Ask your plan to disclose how proxy votes are cast. Push for shareholder engagement policies that reflect your values. You can also supplement your 401k. There's Roth IRAs, HSAs, brokerage accounts, HYSAs, as well as push for bigger reforms like profit sharing, ESOPs, worker representation on boards. Don't abandon your 401k, but don't confuse convenience with empowerment. Own your 401k, understand it, and optimize it. Retirement security isn't about passive investment. It's about knowing how the system works and learning how to work it. Your 401k can be a powerful tool, or a passive one. It's up to you. I don't think 401ks are broken. I think they're working exactly as designed for people at the top. But now that you know, you've got the power to change how it works. Like this video if you learned something, share it with someone who's on autopilot, and subscribe for more. Sources are in the description. Thank you for your time.